Hallöchen ihr Lieben und willkommen zurück zu einer weiteren Folge Red Dead Redemption. So, wir werden heute direkt bei dieser lieben Bonnie McFarlane weitermachen, wenn wir jetzt schon hier auf der Range sind. So, einmal rüber getrappelt mit unserem Pferd, das es heute etwas sehr eilig hat. So, und steht wie eine Eins.
Mr. Marston, I've been hearing about your plans.
Have you, Miss McFarlane?
Yes, from Lee Johnson, to settle here and build a life for yourself.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans. See, I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is I had two, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marston. Do you do that, I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Probably, Miss McFarlane.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool. Call me Bonnie.
Miss McFarlane, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died. Years before that, I rode in a gang. We robbed banks, trains, held people ransom. We killed people we didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang. Now, if I don't capture my former brother in arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but I hope it explains why I wasn't so eager to talk about it.
No, I do understand. I had no idea. You poor man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade. My father was an illiterate Scot born on the boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, you'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt. And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true, especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were, well, let's just say he was blinded in a bar fight south of Chicago. My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute, and he was her... Well, I don't know what he was. So I was sent off to an orphanage and ran away and fell in with a gang.
My word. What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read. Taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left, or tried to leave. Said too much, Bonnie. I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen, can you help me?
Well, I can try. What do you need, money?
No, nothing so complicated. I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
Sure. Point me in the right direction.
Gut, dann gehen wir halt einmal ein paar Mutscheln auf sein Revival treiben, genau.
Let's head over to the cow pen. It's about time a budding farmer such as yourself learned how to herd cattle.
Gut, Miss McFarlane, dann lassen Sie nicht zu lange auf sich warten.
Come on!
Thank you for telling me all that back there. It must have been hard for you.
Hope you understand now why I've been playing my cards somewhat close to my chest.
I didn't know you had a wife and child. Then again, I don't think I ever asked. They're lucky to have a man like you.
I ain't so sure about that, but thank you.
Versucht mal höflich zu sein. Das ist auch wieder falsch.
Good to see you, Miss McFarland.
So, hinter Herde. Achso, ja, andere Richtung. Wie gesagt, Pferd fährt jetzt ziemlich eilig. So, einmal hier entlang bitte. Lenkung. Ich habe eindeutig zu lange nicht mehr mit der Xbox gespielt. Aber gut, das habe ich auch die letzte Folge schon gesagt. So, nun ja, dann reiten Sie rechts jetzt hier und rechts linken reiten Sie die linke Seite. Okay. Da kommt, sie schneller. Ah, okay. Das wusste ich zum Beispiel nicht, dass man die Kameraposition wechseln kann. Okay. Sind wir auch schon da? Okay. Ah, genau, falls das noch oben war. Halten Sie B gedrückt, um die Herde anzuziehen. Lässt der eine nicht auf sich warten. Was ist mit der einen Kuh da die ganze Zeit? Wie das Gefühl, die will irgendwie abgehängt werden.
You're not bad with the herd. Ranching might be your true calling, Mr. Marston. Either that, or you were a cow in a past life.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
I'll see you later. I have work to do back at the ranch.
Okay. Eigentlich sind wir nur gerade ausgeritten, aber okay. Ihre Fußhunde. Das muss wahrscheinlich dann in der Nacht sein. Nee, ich will nicht am Hufessen werfen teilnehmen. Dann legen wir uns halt mal kurz schlafen. So, einmal schlafen gehen. Für sehr cool, dass sie am hin wieder aufstehen, 6 Stunden um. So. Ah, jetzt geht's. So, schauen wir gleich als nächstes, was die Frau Miss Farland für uns zu tun hat. Ah, wilde Pferde, gezähmte Leidenschaften. Eine meiner Lieblingsquests. Warum wohl?
Well, hello, Mr. Marston. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Did you meet my father? John Marston, this is my father, Drew McFarland.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Marston. Please. So, my daughter informs me that you're here on some secret mission to remove some undesirables from the county.
Something like that. I'm grateful for the hospitality, sir.
Well, you know, we've lived here for 30 years now. Came here from the east. The land had never been settled. For 10 years, we fought the Indians. Tough men. Then we had outlaws, and we had drought, and we had smallpox, terrible winters, cholera. I buried more of my children than I raised.
Sorry to hear that, sir.
I've seen strong men wither and die under that unforgiving sun. That whole herds of cattle just take sick and die. But I've never once doubted my life here.
No, sir.
when I hear about this so-called federal government sending out agents to covertly murder and control people, then I start to worry. I mean, yeah, all right, Williamson is a menace, and men like him are the plague. But isn't a government agent a worse menace? And all that symbolizes, I mean.
You may be right, sir.
Well, you're a brave man. You're always going to be welcome here. But you tell your friends out east that we don't want to live like that out here. Sneaking around and spying and secret missions. Right? It's preposterous.
Trust me, sir. I agree with you.
Good. Good. Well, we won't insult you any further. Come on, Bonnie, we got things to do.
Mr. Marston, do you want to join us? It's Daddy's favorite pastime. Apart from political discourse, that is.
What is?
Breaking in horses. Come on. I hear you're a pretty decent rider. For a city dweller, that is.
Ich wollte gerade sagen, der Blick jetzt von ihm in dem Moment so, was?
You're gonna need this, Mr. Marston.
Können wir hübsche Pferdchen einfangen gehen?
Let's see if we can put that new lasso of yours.
Halt weg! Halt weg! So, dann sollten sie sich vielleicht mal bewegen. So, alle mal losgetrappt.
You sure have some interesting theories on what the government's doing, sir.
They ain't theories, Mr. Marston. I saw the telegram Marshall got from Blackwater. It ain't exactly a state secret it sent you.
Well, is he wrong? I saw those men from the train.
The government can go to hell if you ask me. Those sons of bitches would steal a coin off a dead man's eyes.
Mr. Marston!
He's right. Now, I don't know much about politics,
Please, Paul, can we just enjoy
but I
the
know
ride?
we're only as free as they say we are. Power's like a drink. The more you have, the more you want. And there's few men who can handle it.
There's certain things in this country a woman could do much better if you ask me.
I ain't gonna argue with that, Miss McFarland.
Wahrscheinlich. Immer diese politischen Diskussionen. Ja, aber gut, es wird wahrscheinlich damals nicht viel anders gehandhabt als heute. Nur dass es heute sich die ganzen weniger in die Karten schauen lassen. Fang ein Wildpferd ein. Okay, ich fang mal eins. So, der hier steht gerade so schön.
Hold on, Marston. Don't lose him.
Ah, genau, jetzt muss ich... Da war ja was. Hey.
I got you now.
Ey.
Mr. Marston!
Hier geblieben.
Here we go.
Ja,
Almost got you.
ja, wenn da alle so rumschreien, das macht es ja gerade besser.
Come on.
Let's go.
Nee.
Hold on.
Nee.
Relax now.
Ah, okay.
Good work. I'm impressed, Marston. I think
Arme herkommen, bitte.
activity for an old-timer like me. I take this one back to the ring.
Come on, Mr. Marston. Let's rope another one.
Okay. Nee.
We haven't
Wo ist
gone all
der
day.
hin? Wo ist der hin? So. Einmal Mr. Flecky.
Whoa. Relax now. Come on.
Hier geblieben.
Nearly got you.
Die Kommentare da nicht.
Easy there. Come on, baby. Calm down.
Nein, nein, ich fall nicht runter.
That's it.
Okay, Pferd Nummer 2.
You're a regular Bronco buster, city boy.
So. Nochmal auf unser Pferdchen.
I think that'll do it for today. Let's get back to the ranch.
Ach so, schon wieder zurück. Okay. Ich habe jetzt eigentlich mit noch einem Pferd gerechnet, aber
I like your
zurück.
father.
I'm glad. He's quite a character.
You have a good life here. The life I want. For me and my family, I mean.
We don't have a lot anymore.
You have enough. It's one that gets so many folks in trouble.
It'll sap your spirit and make you poor, but it's straight, and it's decent.
There's no better night's sleep than after an honest day's work.
It's no wonder you look so tired, then.
Some deck must be
Well done, Mr. Marston. These are
Erst
fine
einmal voll mitten im
horses.
Gespräch abgewürgt.
Hey, Bonnie. Amos was saying some horses been spotted somewhere outside of Armadillo.
Let's go, Mr. Marston. We can really do with those horses.
Genau, jetzt holen wir ja unser erstes Special-Hoschen.
Come on, Mr. Marston. Let's head for
Kommen wir ja
Armadillo.
durch die Mission. Es gibt in jedem der 3 Gegenden ja eine spezielle Rasse, die es jetzt nicht so oft gibt.
aside from the snobbery, that is.
You sure ask a lot.
I'm just surprised, that's all.
Hey, Clown.
You must have been quite a catch.
The fact that you're talking in the past says it all.
No, that's not what I mean. You must have had some suitors, that's all I'm saying.
Some, I suppose. Here and there. A ranch in the middle of Hennigan's Stead ain't really the place to find a husband. Amos, he's a little, well, you know, countrified.
Where'd you get your airs and graces, Miss McFarland?
From a couple of cheap governesses Paul hired to save us from being savages. I'd like to talk about more than just cattle and chickens sometimes, that's all. And after my brother left, it was up to me to become the man of the ranch. He'd never admit it, but my pa's a lot frailer than he looks.
You're worth 2 of any man I know, miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment.
Okay.
In many ways, my wife is kind of like you, Miss McFarland.
Is that so?
She's always been a woman in a man's world.
You don't talk about her very much.
It's kind of painful, but she's never far from my thoughts.
Looks like the ranch hand's up ahead.
Ah, okay. Dann ist die Herde aber auch nicht mehr weit.
Go.
Weiter hinter die Herde.
Let's
Okay.
drive them up the canyon, where it narrows. We'll trap them there.
Okay.
Slow down.
So, wieder so mit dem Gespräch fängt an zu reden und er rennt einfach los. Ohne Rücksicht auf Verluste.
Let's go.
Ja, da vorne haben wir sie ja schon. Nee, die müssen wir jetzt.
Yeah. Easy.
Komm. So, hier entlang bitte.
Stay together, you dumb animals. Let's go.
Einmal gerade auf den Canyon zu. Nix da. So,
Let's go.
komm, auf.
Move. Let's go.
Noch ein Stück weiter. Ja, natürlich scherzt alle voraus. Ey,
No stopping. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on.
so. Ah, das ist schon zu weit.
Keep it moving.
Oh, okay, so geht's auch. Die 2 Pferde fallen einfach runter, so, okay.
Whoa, whoa.
Natürlich die Schlucht zu lenken, das ist schlau.
Lord above.
Looks like we got the lot of them. What magnificent animals they are. Hey, the stallion's getting away. Chase him down and bring him back.
Okay. Wupp. Aus dem Weg. Hallo. Psst, weg da. So, jetzt müssen wir ihn wieder finden. Ich muss mich schnell da ist hier. Hier geblieben. Hier geblieben.
Yeah.
Wo ist er hin? Ah, da vorne. Der auf bloß rennt hier. Schon Blitz getroffen. Wieder von der Tarantel gestochen, wollte ich sagen. Ich sollte vielleicht mal aufhören, so einen Zickzack zu rennen. So, einmal aufsteigen. Yeah.
You're mine now.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Hier geblieben?
It's all
Nein.
right. Almost got you.
Nein. Nein. Nein, du wirfst mich nicht ab.
Come on,
Nein,
come on,
nein,
come on.
nein.
That's it.
Na, geh doch.
We're friends now. Come on.
Geh jetzt zu Bonnie. Irgendwie dein Pferd bricht doch voll in Panik aus.
Let's go.
Okay. Ich möchte hier runter, bitte. Haben's halt ja alles so Eile, okay. Wo ist sie denn? Miss McFarlane's. Wo läuft sie hin?
Hey.
Ach so.
Thanks for your help today, Mr. Marston. We got some fine horses. You know, why don't you keep that stallion as your own, as a thank you from all of us?
Thank you, ma'am. He's a fine animal.
Das stimmt, das ist wirklich hübsch. Ein Palo. Mal unseren neuen Palo-Begleiter. Pablo der Palo. Bäh. Zungebrecher. So, jetzt müssen wir gucken. Schiffe haben neue Utensilien im Angebot und ich habe kein Geld dafür. Stellt euch vor.
Ja.
Jetzt muss ich kurz mal auf der Karte gucken. Ach gut, da können wir direkt beim Marshall weitermachen.
Let's go. Come on.
Nee.
Easy up now.
So, einmal anbinden und speichern. Okay, gut, das ist schon gespeichert. Aber dann können wir hier direkt beim Marshall weitermachen. Gerechtigkeit in Pikes Basin. Keine Ahnung, wie man das ausspricht.
Hello? Hello? It's Armadillo 731. What is it with these things? Hello? It's a new line. Hello? Hello?
Sounds fun. What's happening?
I have no idea. Yeah, if it's important, they'll send someone down like they did with you.
Suddenly, the world is full of days.
Yeah. I remember when we first got here. We used to consider people from Dade County to be exotic. Now guys can get here from the Midwest, and they can do it in 6 days.
Things have changed.
They've gotten away from me. Hello? I don't understand it no more, boy. Honest to goodness.
I'm not sure I do.
Marshall! Marshall! Marshall!
Das ist nur
I
für
just been
Kevin.
up in the canyon, spying like
Nichts
you
gegen
said.
Kevins.
I think I seen me a couple of them rustlers. I think it was the Ballard twins and a couple of Mexicans.
They up there right now?
Well, it was a group of 4 men rounding up Mr. Gulch's livestock, and none of them looked like any of Gulch's hands, so yes, sir, right now.
That sarcasm's most unbecoming, Eli. It's gonna hold you back in life, even worse than your lazy eye. All right, let's go. You ride with us again, Marson?
Will you help me?
I will try.
It'd be my pleasure.
Oh. So, Pferdchen aufsteigen. So, noch auf den Herrn Marshall warten. Ja, lass dir Zeit.
How long you been working for the government, Marston?
I don't work for the government.
Well, I got a telegram from some federal clowns in Blackwater that says otherwise.
Are you some kind of vigilante?
You don't look like no government, boy.
I guess it's complicated. I came because it was made impossible for me not to.
You sure are a tight-lipped son of a bitch, mister.
I guess I am. I ain't gonna dig this hole no deeper.
Ain't you all proud and superior? Don't forget you need us more than we need you. Bill Williamson folded you up like an empty person last time, if I remember correctly.
Simmer down, Jonah.
Listen to your boss, Jonah. There's a good boy. Otherwise, I'll put a hole in your hillbilly head and watch your tiny brain drain out.
Yummy.
I'll be honest with you, Marston. I ain't for all this government interference.
Believe me, Marshal, neither am I.
I try to keep the federal boys happy. I mean, we need all the help we can get. But what does a flannel-mouthed city boy who's never forked a bale of hay in his life know about a state like New Austin?
Yep, now I reckon.
All this manifest destiny hogwash, taming a wild land. Not far now. Eyes open, boys.
So, gut, jetzt sind wir weiter.
Whoa there.
Mal schauen, wie lange es dauert,
Everybody
bis ich erstmal wieder verreck.
Follow me. Let's go. Stay alert, boys.
Nee, ich brauche hier.
Be ready, boys. We're probably going to be outnumbered. Let's see how many there are. If we can take them alive, good. If not, smoke the sons of bitches.
Music to my ears, Marshal.
Ich nehme die zweite Variante. Ist wesentlich leichter und unkomplizierter. So, wo haben wir sie denn?
Jesus, well.
Eins,
Help me out here, will you?
So, die Waffe hat auf jeden Fall eine gute Reichweite.
Okay, boys, you head down that left fork. I'll take the right. Marston, you can come with me or go with them.
Ah, okay.
There's
Hurry
one.
up! Stay
Ich
with
werde
us!
aber eher mit dem Marshall mitgehen.
What have you got for me?
So, kurz einsammeln, das werden wir brauchen.
Me and you again, Marston. Let's hope this goes as well as last time. Damn you.
Ah. So, wo ist er? Da oben. Ey. So, ins Gesicht. Ins Gesicht.
Look out! There's two behind that rock.
Ach nee, echt.
Run away,
Den
pal!
Ohren.
I'm giving
Fieber
you
nach
one
vorn.
last chance to put your hands in the air.
Oh,
All right, come on, Marston.
nix da.
Let's push on.
Yeah.
Hellfire! Look, the deputies are making progress.
Zack, zack. Ah. Lol, der Schrei. Ach, das sind Deputies. Ich sollte wirklich die Deputies erschießen. Kommt nicht so gut.
Don't think you'll be wanting this no more, friend.
Ja, ich laufe ja schon. Laufe.
I thought we was friends!
Wo haben wir sie denn?
Put down your guns and surrender.
Okay, in your face.
Watch yourself. Looks like they have some backup. My God.
So, kurz ausspielen.
Get those thieving bastards. Surrender, or I'll kill you all. Got one.
Voll in den Rücken, ey.
Now what are you gonna do?
Nice shot.
So. Komm raus.
Looks like that's all
So,
the sons
na
of
bitte.
bitches. I'll head up the ridge to scout it out. See if there's any spare ammo.
Can I have
Ja,
this?
gucken wir mal, was finden. Was soll er sagen? Nee, ich bin tot, ich will's behalten. So. Auch da eine Waffe, da eine Waffe. Kurz mal nachladen. Da war auch noch was. So, sehr gut. Ja, ich komme ja schon. Jetzt sagt er, ja, guck hier in die Kiste rein. Und dann, nee, wir müssen weiter. Nein, scheinen wir zu wollen.
God damn it! Take out those snipers, boy! You better surrender! You hear? Good shooting, boy!
Wo der andere? Okay. So. Na gut, wir müssen hier auf die andere Seite. Nee, über die Brücke. Ich hasse Brücke. Ich hab irgendwie Angst. Boah, das war knapp. Ist wieder in mein Haar draufgegangen. Gut, jetzt läuft. Laufen, 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 laufen.
This looks as good a spot as any. Gather around and listen up. All right, stealthy as you can, boys. Let's get as close to those bastards as we can.
Falschtaste. So. Gut, nachladen.
Get those bastards! Careful! There's innocents down there! Watch out for
Ja.
Mr. Gulch's cabin!
Soll's vielleicht aus dem Weg gehen? Wo ist er? Da ist er. Nee. Alleine die Sätze. Okay. Boah, voll den Rücken hier. Aber der Marshall, der schimpft auch wie ein Rohspatz. Nee. Zack, zack. Rette den Range-Arbeiter. Ja.
The bollards won't be rustling
So.
again anytime soon. Quick, let's get those hostages freed.
Erstmal befreien.
Thanks, Marshal. We're indebted to you with our lives.
Just get them cattle back safe.
All right. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Well done, Mr. Marston.
Yes, well done.
Now, about Williamson.
I'll do what I can. You know, as you can see, this country is infested with all manner of scum.
Say that again.
Well, one other thing, Marston. Mr. Johnson, sir. It's Mr. West Dickens. He's missing.
Who?
Mr. West Dickens, the tonics merchant.
Der war
He was
gut.
due in town last week.
Oh, the narcotic and bat piss salesman who cons housewives out of their money with promises of eternal youth.
Yes, him, but I think you're being a little unfair. He's helped a great many of the county, and many of the townsfolk are really missing him.
You hear that, Marston? We just butchered a gang of thieves, and the town is up in arms about a missing snake oil merchant. I am so glad to be serving such a wise and respectable people. Come on, Eli.
Sarkasmus steht Ihnen nicht, Marshall. So. Nun gut, dann war es das erste Mal für den heutigen Part. Hier noch kurz was ausblenden. Ich will die Waffe da drüben. Und die will ich auch. So gut, ich werde das Camp hier noch kurz ausblenden, speichern und dann sehen wir uns dann nachher im nächsten Part von Red Dead Redemption wieder. Bis dahin. Tschüss.